everyone, and welcome to another Arknights video. Perfect operator to start with normal Lizai. There's a lot to mention, lot to talk about, and I'm gonna be kind of interested to see how things happen. Okay. So, getting some things out of my head right now, so I can just say bluntly here. Editing-wise, I don't know how things are gonna go. It's probably just gonna be if it was a live stream, but it's not a live stream. Anyway, aside from cat meowing, I'll probably do the normal stuff I usually tend to do for limiteds. I say that, but in reality, it's back and forth depending on how I view said characters, so I gotta get my thoughts when we get around to it. But one of the main other things I wanted to mention, first of all, is I'm completely blind to pretty much, aside from 6 months ago in the brief live stream overview, I don't know what to expect with this event. This event could be easy, this event could be difficult. Like, I'm thinking back to, like, Loplon, where that event was really unnecessarily difficult, and really wanted you to work with its mechanics. We'll have to see how this one is. I don't know shit, so I'm going to be completely blind when it comes to the event stages. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention was it's like really late in the day, and I completely forgot about this update. Like, I knew it was coming out, like, earlier this morning, but I was just focusing on other shit. Then I was like, oh shit, the update's been out for like a certain amount of hours and people are going crazy in my Discord. I should probably, do a video. I wish I could do a live stream instead, but here we are. So, there's a lot to mention that just happened. For example, don't know what the hell meta-wise I got. Talking about PC version, this is something that I was thinking about, I think it was like earlier today, was if they do PC version, they do Steam, they have achievements, and I thought, you know what? With how my count is, I legitimately would 100% the game when it releases. Unless they have very specific achievements that do something very specific, like, oh hey, do an integrated strategies run at level 15, or something like that. Then I don't know how the game would figure that out, per se, without you actually doing that. It's just stuff like that I'm thinking about. I'm like, what I'd like to see with the PC version, because at this point they have announced it, but I don't think it's. I think that who knows? Who knows? I will have to wait and see. But gacha games go both ways, and I prefer that if they do the Steam version, if they do the Steam client, they do Steam achievements. I'm an achievement type of dude. Doesn't mean it's necessary or needs to have achievements for me to play a game, but it's just something that I tend to focus on the side, and can really hamper or do a lot of good for games. It just depends upon the scenario. Okay. Modules shit. I still hate how the module system works. I'm just gonna be blunt. I still fucking hate the module system. I think it's still stupid the way they've gone about it. And then on top of that, making packs for you to buy for it, still stupid. The fact that IS modules need data blocks, so fucking stupid. Granted, I haven't really used them, but you're still in a position where you're always going to need it, and you're not going to have enough of it. At least they have an easier system to actually look at characters in Meta Dojo blocks. Especially because over time, I think they're going to have it for all classes. And then that's where things are going to get interesting. Because after that point, they can actually make characters interesting. They can actually start experimenting with the module system. Which is also something that I thought about off stream, kind of between last video and then this video. Was the fact that they could do so fucking much with the module system. It's not even funny. But they half-ass it. A lot of the time they just half-ass it. And they haven't really experimented too much with the module system. At that point, I guess if they went too far, they would have to add some new system that coincides with the module system. And I could see where they wouldn't do that. But... Anyway, so... Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can really say much else. I would love to see them do more with module systems. But if I go in depth or think about it more, I would love to do that as a survey edition, like what I would like to see for the game to do, more than anything else. Yeah, that's how much to talk about when it comes to the module system. Anyway, let me look at the medals. Exodus? Oh, right, because I didn't really do all the events, so the game's still on Exodus. I feel like it should be, like, before that, because I can't remember what the medal was after that, but... Total sign, 360 days. 1,000 days. Yeah, that's how long I've been playing the game. Over 1,000 days. Granted, I don't think it's exactly 1,000 days, but I would say at this point it would technically be more, wouldn't it be? Anyway, it's crazy to think about, but regardless, does that mean we have those skins, or is that not in the game yet? Because I know, like, there are special skins for those that have logged in for 1,000 days, or, like, there's some, like, milestone reward of logging in. And both of the skins are from both of the cruises, or one of the cruises. I'm not entirely certain on it, because around that time, it was just all over the place, and then now I only see normal crews with the skin. So I don't know the whole situation with that. I'm just double checking both just to see. I don't think so. Get that skin out of here. We won't talk about that. I'm gonna piss off a lot of people by saying that, or at least a specific certain amount. I don't know how. I can't really say about the total amount. Anyway, guys, there is a very specific trick to always get 800. I'm joking. I am joking, but from my experience, 800. That simple. Some people are literally gonna think I'm some magician. No, literally this one and this one, 80, I don't say 80, 50 to 80% of the time I'll get 800. Roughly speaking. If you go on the past, like, live streams or the last times you did Lucky Strips, you will always see me get 800. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. Can I just completely ignore this? Because I never really mess with this feature on the side. Like, I don't really care too much. I wish there was, like, more characters, because I feel like it's kind of annoying. It's just Yan. I understand they're doing a Yan event, but at the same time, I feel like they could probably do something else, or, Maybe do something similar, but with a different place or different set of characters or whatever. Fuck it. There you go. Pretty 10 pull, as always. I'm not entirely certain on anything else aside from somewhat skins. Almond. I am seriously drawing a blank of Almond on us. Is that dog? Isn't it the dog? Is it the roofer? Yes. The one character I got randomly at some point. You can barely tell it's the same character. Which I guess that's not a bad compliment, honestly. Look at all these skins I probably will never ever grab. And each one has their own reasonings for it. And some of them, I could rant for hours. But we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. If I had Jolie, fuck. It's been such a hot minute since I actually pronounced this guy's name accurate. Jolie. I think that's close enough. If I had him, maybe. I can be kind of been back and forth, especially because of the amount of OR-GM prime ingots. Yeah, pretty much organ ingots. I think it is. That just shows you just how much me being stupid for not playing for so long, forgetting names. OR-GM primes. I was close enough. Since I haven't really been finishing events, I pretty much have nothing when it comes to a Champ Prime. So if I do, it would only probably be for Shu. But we're gonna wait on that. I may change my mind. I may end up going for it at some point. But right now, I think I'll leave it for the back burner for me to decide later on.
Welcome home, Doctor.
Unless they do like a sneaky dealio on this, add in like a light 2D for a character you have to buy Virgin at Prime. Yes, LTD skin here. Anyway. Aside from the kind of warning, like, that skin did really kind of just drop out of nowhere, and that could happen again. I could see them doing that for the current anime. Granted, I have not been watching the anime, just because I'm either going to be disappointed. I'm just, at this point, with how they kind of handled the last 2 seasons, there's definitely could have been a lot more improvement in certain areas. I could rant about it for a long hot minute. But I guess that's kind of the thing, is that some of the issues that I would have is kind of like an issue you tend to hear for most anime adaptations. And then there's some where it's like, it's just more or less annoyed at Hypergriff's decision in storytelling and the way of the games versus in the anime of what they're trying to canonize. Well, I've talked about that a lot in Arknights Enfield. That's not a discussion for here right now, but that is something to mention, that if I ever do talk about it, we're going to have to talk about the thing that when we get to that point in the anime, what are they going to do? It's going to probably piss off a lot of people. It's going to probably piss off some people. It's going to probably be infighting possibly happening if there were to be such a thing. Yeah. At this point, I'm imagining a scenario of the proportions of the drama in the Arknights community. That could happen with the current season. depending upon what they do. And yes, that does go into some talking points with Arknights infield and certain points that I have issues with Arknights infield that could have changed depending upon what they decide to keep from the other betas. And at this point, I'm already ranting. I'm gonna shut up about it just because there is some issues with certain story beats that they are probably, I'm hoping, they might skirt over and just kind of leave it up in the air. And that might be the best way for everyone if they do that, because they kind of messed up in certain parts. But at this point, it may not make sense what I'm talking about. But if you've ever watched like the last few Arknights infield videos or talking points, speculation, whatever, you will know what I'm talking about, or you could get an idea of what I'm talking about. Anyway. I'm gonna put that to the side. There's no point in talking about Arknights infield because there really hasn't been much news except for the fact that people have been speculating, quote unquote, leaks of its releasing and kind of shit of nothing happening. So take that as you will. Hello, and welcome to a slight intermission here. I just wanted to update that due to how long the recording session was, this video will be into two different parts. One will be the head-hunting session, the other will be the week 1 event stages and all the other stuff combined. I didn't know exactly how I was going to handle it. I thought I was just going to have both of them in the same video, but then I realized it's over an hour long, and I did make the commitment of way yonder a couple years ago that I would shorten when I can, if it's possible. Some scenarios like SSS or integrated strategy runs, that may not be a possibility. So, of course, just warning you now, for this video specifically, the head-hunting session will be put to use in a different video. But this one's going to be mostly focusing just on everything aside from the head-hunting session. Anyway, I'm going to shut up future version, or I guess later on version of me, and I'll go back to the past version, or present, or depending upon how you view that sort of thing. I'll see you later. It's time. We are going to skip the PV. Why? Okay, so I want to talk about this real quickly. I'm going to probably go into another fucking rant here. Why the fuck do they show the PV twice? They do the PV from when you start the event, and PV when you're fucking downloading the contents of the newest patch. Why? Why? That is just excessive. That is just excessive. You do not need to do it for the event if you're doing it from the fucking downloading the content. It's excessive. On top of the fact that if you already watched the PV, then it doesn't fucking matter anyway from the other two options of chances to happen. Anyway. Singju is the Abjure character that is worse than Kyrkis. We're just gonna be skipping the story and doing the week 1 stages. Or Training 1. Better gourd with wood ear. Refreshing appetizers made from the bitter gourd and black fungus, seasoned with soy sauce, sugar, mature vinegar, and hot pepper. I give it a little of every flavor. By the way, that's been a critique I had with the PV video situation since Was it with the Lopland ulcer when they started, or was it like the ulcer before you could use long range weapons to attack? Yeah, it's coming in out of hand. These things are on the loose here. What a pain. Spawns one, Sepeti would defeat. New fella, itching for a beating, huh? I didn't think you'd leave a Sepeti behind. Smells tasty. Looks like it's drawn to the stove and absorbed right when it gets close enough.
Too difficult to explain. Let me paint it for you.
If I remember slightly correctly from like the original like video live stream showcase, doesn't it like buff or debuff depending on the scenario or something like that? And at this rate, we get to turn this stove on soon, seeing some sapid spice in action. Oh, but they can attack it. Oh, right, because then it can turn into evil and then go to the other. Okay. If we all just stood and watched like you did, they'd turn the Steppity into Vapidity and the mule would be bland. And I think the dialect stuff could draw those Vapidity things too. Just rack them with budget signs and a turn back.
With the setting of the sun, the brush draws up.
Is it by hit points, I'm assuming?
With the setting of the sun, the brush draws up the peaks.
Yeah, right. If we can rack all of them in time, the dialect stove is about to unleash a vapid blight.
You'll pay for that.
That's an insane amount of damage. That thing makes a bad luck. Well, since we won't get hurt for real anyway, handle this yourself. She's so petty. Fine, just watch me. And then I'm assuming we can use our skill. I mean, we could use our skill, I don't think it's necessary, but... yeah, they won't be able to do enough damage anyway. They'd be too... And then we can use the thing. Yep, that'll do it. Now let's cook. And then that's gonna do lots of damage for one shot. Okay. That I could see this event being difficult if they spam, but I don't expect that for week 1 unless the boss is for some reason really difficult as well. And when spamming Sunny as itself, it takes quite a bit of skill to give it to a proper clean taste. We're just gonna go with this team, rock out with it, and we'll change when and if it's necessary. Deciding to fly.
Off we go. Good scenery here, Doctor. Ooh,
Long range weapons to attack. Where does that get long range weapons from? That's what interests me greatly.
Don't make any more noise.
will stand guard here.
Ooh, oh, I have to get serious now.
The music is interesting, being like almost. I don't know what to really say. Like,
I have to get serious now.
overly fun. Like, I don't know what's the best way to
Reach your hands
explain
to me.
it.
Go ahead.
Use this skill.
Here I am. Get ready, guys.
I guess I'll use it. I don't know where it's gonna go, unless it's just like specific pathing. I guess that's like the only downside though to it, is if it's a very specific pathing, then it's not gonna be that great unless it actually generally tries to go for all enemies on the field.
That was a perfect operation.
But I doubt it.
Dinner will
I think
taste
it's probably
even
gonna be like
better.
very specific pathing, so you would probably have to plan ahead with it. Give the Stove God malt sugar candy on the 23rd of the 12th lunar month, so he reports only the good things when he goes back to heaven. Skip story. But yeah, trying to think if there's anything I want to mention while we're kind of getting through these stages here.
Off we go.
It's interesting that they kind of went back to like smaller enemies to deal with compared to like the last event, which kind of just said fuck that
I will stand
with the
guard
shoe
here.
event.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Solid positioning.
Pulls one stability within range towards itself, causing it to lose HP proportionate. What? So it's like a magnet? Is that what I'm understanding?
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
If you're still hesitating, I can give some advice. Arbor, reach your hands to me.
Oh, that is actually stupid as hell. Wait, what?
Try harder than that.
On alert. Go ahead. Bye.
I understand now.
We're counting on you again today.
That's annoying, but like not really difficult.
You'll have to try harder than that.
So we can just use our dragon
Get serious now.
whenever we want to. In theory, depending upon the pathing, you could make it so that it does at the same time their dragon goes. But I don't know, again, what is the pathing gonna do? Is it just gonna do whatever what it wants? Or, you know, there's a lot of things to take in consideration. You can stun it, which is interesting, I guess.
You're going.
We're just gonna use a skill, kill these guys quickly.
Mission accomplished.
Okay.
Let us go forth, and there will be one day.
Some dough gets firmer the more you beat them. Okay. Oh, that reminds me. I'm trying to think. There is a 6-star Abjurer, which is Silence Altar, but they really need to make a banner one. I personally think they should, just because we have Monster and Kelsey and so many others that are good in their own way, that it's like, bro, why the... Is there, like, no legitimate, like, 6-star variation? That's not relevant. I'm sorry, I think Silence Altar is pretty stupid, but I like what they were trying to go for it. I don't know, to me, I just always felt like that event, like, cool events, lackluster operators. Pretty much. That's how I feel about that. I never really talked about it too much, honestly. I don't think I really have. But, I mean, if it ain't obvious with a certain character I felt, and yeah. Yeah. I think it'd be very obvious. Diet periodically summons one Vapidity. Ooh. So you're telling me I could use that to my advantage?
Beginning assignment.
Okay, game. Oh. It's just gonna... Oh, I thought you were gonna... Oh.
On alert.
I was trying to be cool and smart.
Solid positioning.
I thought it was gonna go down here, but it's like, oh, it's over here.
Wakarimashita. Just try me.
If you're still hesitating, the wind blows through. The leaves tell stories of those who sleep.
Go ahead. Bye.
I shall cover you. Don't be afraid.
I guess we could use our dragon. It did not do a lot of damage. I was hoping it would. I thought it would one-shot those guys. Nope. Okay. I need to actually look into it more and see if it actually displays the stat. Because then at that point, it kind of seems pointless and worrying about the mechanic if it's not going to be that great. Is it gonna be very similar to the Grand Overture and just be a worthless mechanic to worry about? Place the vegetables in the pot and seal the lid. You will know what is time when the lid can no longer keep the aroma contained. Because my thought process, if it's gonna do that, then you might as well focus on trying to overpower the enemy than worrying about the mechanic. The mechanic should go second then. Which is kind of sucks, but that's the issue with a lot of these mechanics, is like, if they're not worth worrying about, then it's only going to be a nuisance for you. It's not going to be that helpful.
Remember, mind your cover.
And I hate that's what happens to a lot of the mechanics. It's just more of a nuisance. I should have enough time to use a skill. Well, in theory, that makes it's add difficulty to the content and yada yada yada. I'm in the belief of, well, sure, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I would much rather prefer being both equally useful for both you, the player, and not. And be both useful for the enemy and you. So if it doesn't one-shot common enemies, then what's the point? Unblockable can collect up to 4 Vapidity or Sapidity when full, moves towards Dialect Stealth when defeated. Spawns Vapidity equal to quantity picked up. Oh, okay. So Vapidity is bad, Sapidity is good. So it spawns... Oh, it always spawns in the bad ones. You don't want it to pick up anything. It's also, like, really fast.
On alert. Whew. We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Can you block it? No! What the fuck?
Go ahead. You're going.
So, wait, huh? So it's just gonna be a stupid nuisance. Well, that's not fun.
Success is inevitable. No need. Wakarimashita.
So far, my thought process is that this event's going to be... the mechanic's going to be more of a nuisance to you than a boon to you. Okay. Attack 100, defense 100, true damage to all enemies in this path. It doesn't really say how much damage the dragon does. Same thing for here. So it's just speculation.
Casimiro. Shadow.
You gotta love that the game... I'll do this so that
I come from the
I don't have to worry
depths
about a
of
healer.
ocean. Oh, is it my turn? Bye. Casimiro. Wind. Rise. Come on, c'eri quasi tesoro.
Yeah. That's annoying as hell.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. Go ahead. I'm all ready. Here I
So I'm assuming that this is anti-air shenanigans.
Wind, rise.
I can use my skill.
来訪の本質は己が内面と大地を一体化するところにある。
Can you do it?
Then I guess I'll just use my skill. Not, why not? But it seems like it's... I don't know if it's necessarily anti-air because you'd be able to hit... Yeah, I'm... Okay, okay. I need to actually look at the description before just thinking out loud without thinking. Cannot be blocked. Okay, so it's not anti-air, it's just the fact that it cannot be blocked, which I think is a... not a first, but... because this is, like, similar to the Wraiths, but, like, honestly, I kind of would say worse, maybe? To an extent. Well, not really, because they don't necessarily run to the, blue box, so... Cup of tea after a meal may ease the stomach, but it cannot ease one's worries and regrets. It is sweet on the palate, but it is the bitter aftertaste that lingers. Okay. This might be like a multiple parter for Fake 1, depending on how long it takes.
You people, I don't think I'll even remember your faces after this one. Anyway, let's just get started. Oh, we're counting on you again today, little apple. On alert.
Okay.
Beginning collection of battle.
Get skill up.
Serious now.
Boiling pot. Physically inflicts arts damage and burn damage to its surrounding immune to slow. So, can you block it?
Target. Look, I have to get serious now.
Okay, can... That seems busted. Yeah, I'm gonna just do that. That seems like similar to those dancers from the Loblon event. But they might be worse. Like, genuinely worse. That's a log of doggos. Good shit, Kyrkus. And showcasing true damage reduction. How good damage reduction can be. I think Kyrkus could probably clutch against the Vapivity Dragon shenanigans. Or is it? I might have been probably mixing them up. Sad music. Why sad music? I don't know. Sculpt of a roto gourd into the shape of a meat, filled with a vegetable ham and covered with bewildering sauce. The results looks identical to red braised pork, but it cannot fool the palate. You gotta love the shenanigans of this stage. This stage looks already insane.
Off we go. Good scenery here, Doctor. Target visible. Beginning pursuit.
Nani? Why?
On alert. Gather around me, guys. Go ahead. I'm all ready and set. Here I am.
I'll do that, I guess.
Beginning collection of
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
More likely to be attacked, yeah.
How you doing?
Gotta love how you're not focusing on the one thing I want you to focus on, Cruz. Cruz. Cruz.
Reach your hands to me.
You're going. Almost does that. Please, return to the abyss. Oh, is it my time? Just try me.
Thank you.
This is inevitable. No need to leave it to chance. Shadow.
Tanky as fuck enemies. We can probably use this dragon now.
Here I am.
Okay. Not bad. I can definitely see the difficulty in this. Use a skill.
The valueless ones. Danger.
Like, what are we looking at stats here for these tanky enemies? Like several hits from Wizardale?
Perfect operation. Once we're back, dinner will taste even better.
What in the fuck? I'm assuming that these are like very similar to the secondary rich enemies, where they're like high defense stats but like low HP. This one might have like more HP just to be tanky, but probably not as high as defenses and res, but they're still really high. Pot are made from 5 kinds of beasts. An official once presented this dish to the Lung at the Feast of 100 Delicacies, advising the ruler to take equal care of the young people from all walks of life. Oh, let me look at the map. Okay.
You people, I don't think I'll even remember your faces after this one. Anyway, let's just get started. Oh, I have to get serious now. Solid position.
Already being bomb rushed is not the greatest thing.
Beginning assignment. Casimiro, all ready. Come on,
Not ever expecting what to expect. Don't know.
I will stand guard here.
The fact that the game kind of bomb rushes you at the start is kind of worrisome. What the fuck? Can it be on the battlefield? Starts on standby, connected to one, but it is sitting on collection, deactivates, and becomes aerial, moving towards our like stove. Why? Why do you fucking exist?
Any more noise? Casimiro. Go ahead. I'm off. You're going.
Where the landscape the wind blows through. The leaves tell stories of those who sleep.
Oh, you serious? What the fuck? What kind of steroids did they decide to give this enemy? Seriously, what the fuck? This enemy is kind of insane. Like, what the fuck? An enemy that pretty much just says fuck you and trying to play that mechanic. The speed and the fact that it looks like it just goes to the boot box afterwards. Ludicrous. Like, actually kind of genuinely ludicrous. Those enemies are probably gonna be the worst enemies from this event, ain't it? Just because it's like it's very easy for them to just become a nuisance or like straight up issue. Oh, enemy you can't. Nah, that's not as the worst thing in this event. Far from it. What about a speed demon that flies? That is also really tanky at the same time, or tanky enough that you're gonna have to use 6 stars for. Anyway. I'm assuming this is the boss because it's E2 level 10 and we're like 8. That's just a guess. I could be wrong. Golden rice crisp covers the plate to crack open to reveal the dish beneath. Let me see. Is it? No. I thought by now that would be the boss. It might be like 9. Okay.
Permission to attack granted.
Good scenery here, Doctor. Get around, guys.
Who's ready for another bomb rush?
You are the one who woke me.
I have a visual.
Beginning collection of battlefield information.
Get around, guys.
Perfect position for Loplon there.
Thunderstorm.
Okay. Ooh, okay, let's stop here. Stop. Spits copper coins to deal heavy damage at long range. Uses only melee attacks when out of coins. Can absorb nearby vertically or submitted to gain a copper coin. What the fuck?
Success is inevitable. I have to get serious now.
Then we're just gonna waste your coins, bro.
You'll have to try harder than that.
Oh, is it like that still? Oh, almost does that. Wakarimashita. Can you do it?
Good shit.
Go ahead. Here I am.
Thunderstorm.
位置につきます。常にさばきを。フライングート。
Whose ults are kind of pulling through for this event. Jesus. Crew's ults are legitimately is just wrecking face. And I don't believe I gave her her
Let us
module.
go forth, and there will be one day.
And also somehow got the medal. Don't know how, but okay. OR-9. The quality of bowl of longevity noodles is judged not by its taste, but in who made it and what blessings it contains. Oh, I'm assuming it's the boss, just because it's like 9 E2s. Yes. Okay. Depending upon how the boss goes, we may actually legitimately change who we use as operators.
Shouldn't we consider marching routes other than on the ground?
I don't like the fact that there's two different...
敵の身分には興味がありませんが。
Okay, so I'm guessing this is where the boss is gonna end up going. Okay, Gluttony. Abomination born from the heart of sweet proxy. Awakened from dream, devouring disappointment. Here, there is taste in reunion, as there it is in remembrance. There's taste in joy, as there is in sorrow. There is taste in pride, as there is in regret. Okay, bro. How tough are you, bro? Are you gonna be insanely stupid, or pitifully easy?
Solid positioning.
You're actually kind of fast. What the fuck? I want to block you, bro. 18, 19. Doesn't seem that bad. Oh. Where is the box? No, actually, where is the blocks? The thing.
If you're still hesitating, the wind blows through. The leaves tell stories.
Oh, is it the boss?
Go ahead. Stand still.
Oh.
初期化医療プロセス開始します。
Okay, that's kind of annoying.
Success is inevitable. No need to leave it to chance. Casimira, illusion.
I guess we could just continuously do damage.
You'll have to try harder than that.
Is there audio? Am I hearing ZZZ for some reason? Like, I'm hearing voice in the background, it just reminds me of ZZZ.
Almost does that.
I'm gonna trigger people saying that, but like, I'm just being realistic here. That's what it reminds me. Okay, we're gonna...
Come on, scericquasi tesoro.
This is so far easy.
Casimira, shadow.
So what happens when he gets full-blown, ready to kick your ass moment? Oh, that's what. Okay.
位置につき気脈内製法。
The positioning is not the greatest, but it works. I mean, it's like, aside from like the damage output, it's not that bad. Okay, what the fuck? I'm just gonna use a dragon and see what happens. Okay, so it removes the shield. Gotcha. Interesting, so it... Okay. Interesting mechanics. This boss doesn't seem bad. In a weird way, I kind of like it. It's not stupid. It's not, like, really stupid at all. But I can see where this could be difficult because of specific mechanics. Oh my god. The stupid shield guide is gonna legitimately be a nuisance. Oh yeah, so he's absorbing... Let me do that. So he stops absorbing the stupid... the black ones.
On standby.
Casimiro. Go ahead. I'm all ready and set.
Okay, so that definitely can be a changes.
You are the one who liked me.
Thunder roar. Risk arm ready.
Just live. Just live. We can allow this guy to continue moving.
Come on, Sherry, tesoro.
So he changes them and moves them. That's just annoying, man. Can you keep moving, bro?
Don't make any more noise.
位置につきます罪に裁きを。ご来豪聴。
The fact that he also takes
You're going.
the others as well is really stupid. Keep moving your butt, bro. Can you just keep moving? Like, I can't wait for you all day, bro. Shut up, phone.
Casimiro. Run. Danger? As if I should fear it.
This dragon takes fucking forever. Okay, so some things that I hate and like, it's like, for example, I wish the way that this guy takes in stuff wasn't so stupid. Because it's like, he takes in the good and the bad. So it doesn't matter, like, for example, if he's like if you destroy these, it's pointless.
Visual.
I'm here to help.
This is just taking forever just because of DP and power. Yeah, there's some things I like about this boss, and then there's a lot of things I just kind of despise. Because it's like him taking the good ones as well is just more of a nuisance.
I'm with you.
Beginning assigned target.
And again, can you
There's an error.
just stop? We're gonna literally be here for like an eternity. Can you please? Thank you. Now let's actually do this shit. Fuck his ass up. Why did you go downwards? Thank you. That took way too long. That's annoying. Okay, so the fact that he could just kind of just take the good shit and then just like boost himself is what I'm assuming. I have no flipping clue how the mechanic is because the game just tells you nothing about the boss. It just assumes you already know. So let's actually check out the boss, shall we? Because I just completely did that blind. Okay, Gluttony. Abomination, blah 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 blah. Metal Construction takes reduced physical and arts damage, effect temporarily disabled after taking damage from the sapid aspects. That's what I assumed, figured. When a glutton form, the effect does increase and the effect downtime is shortened. Open Invitation absorbs all nearby sapidity and vapidity to increase its own SP. When SP is at max, summons Vapid Blight, dealing true damage to all allied units. Okay, yeah. It seems like you can easily deal with that. And it's at the very end with Cruz, so definitely a better position with Cruz. Granted, I didn't know how the battle was going to go anyway, but Wrath of Hunger splits acid at one allied unit within range. All allied units acid take 2 art damage, so it's additional rapidity effect increases the glutton form. Energy drops to 0 summons a large number of allied units once a glutton form after some time. Cotton gain increased attack speed, and defense. Attacks become ranged. Transforms all these and permanently pulls all towards itself while skills active because immune to control effects to absorbing restores HP. I didn't really see it absorb HP, so I'm not entirely certain what the hell is going on there. Summons the Mouth of Annihilation and Mouth of Creation. So I have no idea what the hell, how is it supposed to restore HP? Don't know. I didn't see it, so why? Yeah, I don't know why. Anyway. Mouth of Annihilation and Creation. Absorbs all nearby vapidity and stupidity disappears, and Mouth of Creation disappears. Teleports vapidity and stupidity absorbed by Mouth of Annihilation towards itself. So is the Mouth of Creation on the left there or on the right? Or unless it's like left and right. Then I didn't really see it get absorbed. I don't know. Maybe, okay, so maybe the Annihilation was on the right and this was on the left because it wasn't really absorbing it. Oh, so wait, so it goes from the right to left, is that what I'm assuming here? So it always has a good chance to get to Gluttony. So that's what I'm assuming. That's what I'm assuming. Interesting. Okay, I see what they were trying to do there. I guess, okay, so my thought process is having someone to heal and someone to tank on the top to have Y stay up there, or technically his name is Gluttony. And then just focus on trying to not get hit by the Vapid Blight. And you'll be able to take out or deal with the Vapidities. Definitely, I could definitely redo that and get a lot better. I feel like this was like... It's not easy. I could definitely say this is probably not going to be really easy. I can see the difficulty. But this was way easier to eventually accomplish because this was first try, not knowing the boss, just kind of shit. Just kind of forcing myself through. And we did it. Okay. And also, it kind of makes sense now that they would have a Cure Kiss that's, like, there to reduce damage. I mean, I say Cure Kiss, but Zing Shoe.
Please don't believe a word Blaze says. The girls still insist I'm a folk singer. I am Sing-Ju, a historian of Baizhao. If you happen upon any intriguing ballads or proverbs, I'd be delighted if you would share them with me.
Sing Shu. So Sing Shu, I can see why they did that as a welfare, especially with this boss. But Cure Kiss works, I think, better. I'll figure out what I want to do on the side. We have salt. Don't need to farm it, so I won't be doing the boss. I got ourselves some alloy here. Probably farm. And device. Probably farm. No guarantee on either. But I have ideas of how I want to go about it. Okay. Now
You
what?
look cheerful. Up to no good?
Well, I think this is pretty much almost the end of the video here. I think at this point, let's try to go for Surfer. If we somehow don't get her by the point we get a 6-star, then we might as well go for the 6-star. See what we get. So that's my goal. That's my thought process. We're gonna end the video off here.